continue another very nostalgic, sentimental song of gratitude. You gave me everything. You were my light. You were my air. You were my star. Listeners, that's what you are. You make us who we are, is what she says. You make me who I am. Well, I have an email from a very loyal listener in Halmstad, Sweden. That's Krista Brunstrom. No stranger to shortwave radio, certainly, nor to Spain, nor to us. Thanks, Krista. He writes, this is on Listeners Club on October 11th. He writes on October 12th. Dear Alison and Justin, thanks for playing my song, Canto a Galicia, on the very long Listeners Club last night. Excellent reception, Synco all 5, here in Sweden on 96.60 kilohertz.
It's like listening to a local AM station.
Now, listening to the song made me quite nostalgic. I first went to Spain in the late 1960s, having discovered shortwave radio in 1962 at the age of 15. During my first visit, I spent time in Madrid, Orense, Lisbon, a month studying Spanish in Malaga, and then home again to Sweden. During the 1970s, I visited San Sebastián and Madrid most summers. Radio Exterior de España is an excellent way of maintaining, and has been an excellent way of maintaining my contacts with Spain and the Spanish language. Now I will have to rely on novels and crime stories in Spanish.
So he's not going to jump from the radio, from the shortwave radio to the internet.
Doesn't look like it. Well,
I understand.
During the hours of darkness, Christopher Brunstrom writes, I frequently have good reception of Radio San Sebastián, 1044 kilohertz AM, offering Matinal, Cadena Ser, or Hora 25.
Yes, at night AM stations travel far.
They certainly do. Well, Krista continues, last night I cooked tapas. We do that about every 2 months or so, and more often in the summer period. I would imagine tapas can be very light and delicious. I still haven't figured out how to prepare the tortilla de patatas in the same way they do it in Spain. I remember having a slice of tortilla along with a glass of cold beer during my many visits to Madrid. With my very best wishes to both of you, kind regards, Krista Brunstrom.
A nice letter. Well, Krista, next time you're in Madrid, you should get in touch with us, and you can have a tour of the radio. Perhaps you've been out here some time, but...
And we'll make you a tortilla. Patatas. Actually, one of our colleagues, an Arab colleague, makes the best tortilla, and he brought one in the other day, and everyone, Spaniards, Russians, all of us, delighted in it. One of the tricks, of course, is to cook each thing separately, to cook the onions separately, then to boil the potatoes a little bit, and then to fry them, and then put them all together in the eggs. Anyway, but you have an email, Justin.
Yes. Richard Novak writes on October he heard us on October the 11th. He wrote on October the 12th, Sunday, Buenas noches, REE. I listened to your broadcast tonight with a mix of joy and sadness. Joy because I am back into shortwave radio by way of ham radio. I earned my technician's license and am on the air for ham radio. This renewed my interest in shortwave. I listened to Radio España religiously, or I listened in the past, at the University of Central Florida in the mid-1980s. Your broadcast inspired me to travel to Spain, first as a college student backpacker in Holland during a semester abroad, and then with my mother in the year 2000. Tonight's show on 6055 kilohertz came in audible and loud with some static and interference from another station. The signal was clear and I could understand the broadcast, but there was another signal interfering at times. I used a Kaito KA2100. I think that's the radio he's referring to, the receiver. I tuned in at 2012 to hear the Letterbox or Listeners Club show. This is where the sadness came in. Loyal listeners from around the world were wishing the best and reminiscing with nostalgia. I can't believe REE plans to go off the air. Please do not. Thanks for that vote of faith. I get emails and texts all day long for work, Listening to a broadcast on the internet is not going to happen for me. Shortwave radio is real. It's analog and has character. Internet broadcasts have no character. I was raised on radio and will listen to radio until the last shortwave broadcast. Well, that's...
Yay, Richard.
That's loyalty.
Ricardo.
At 2042, lots of interference came in. I will not love the new order. Screw the new order. At 2048, a song titled Light of Love, that Satellite of Love, was played, followed by an Italian partisan song performed by a Serbian. Yes, Bosnian Serb. And that was, of course, Goran Bregovic.
Who is actually international. He wouldn't allow himself to be limited to a single.
I've seen him perform several times in Madrid, once in Paris. He's wonderful. If you ever get the chance, see him. Please support Shortwave Radio. Muchas gracias. Ricardo in Fort Pierce, Florida, USA.
Thank you, Ricardo.
My song, in a sense, that was a great song, and I've seen the people who sing this version of it perform. I've met them. They're the Traveling Brothers from Bilbao in northern Spain, and they're great. They have a band called the Traveling Brothers Big Band. They play blues and jazz, American black music, and they do a great job on it.
With a lot of energy.
A lot of energy, both a great stage show and really they do it. They sing very well. They were in Memphis for an International Blues Challenge, and they impressed everyone.
Wonderful. I'm delighted. Listen, I'm going to read the last email that we have here, also from Ricardo, Richard Nowak. But then I think we should repeat the information about the petition online that our listeners can sign. So I'm just going to read Richard's last email, which came in today, Monday the 13th of October. It was a reception report for yesterday, 12th of October. Dear Radio Espana, I wish to submit a reception report for 12 October 2014 from 0 hours to 57 minutes UTC at 60-55 kilohertz on a 49-meter band. I used a Keiko KA2100 with a built-in telescopic antenna in the living room of my house. The program began with the sad news of program changes. This was followed by a segment with a contra blues band in the studio. The band was talking about their adventures in Spain and abroad. This is your program, Justin.
Yes.
The first song was Fool in My Pocket, followed by Love Obituary at 0:19 minutes. An acoustic song came up at 0:30 minutes with a final contra blues song at 36 minutes. The music was fun. The band from Barcelona was great. 0:45 minutes came more news of modernizing the broadcast, followed by a boogie-woogie song. At 52 minutes, Bumble Boogie was played. The broadcast ended at 57 minutes. The reception was solid, live on the simple. There's very little static or interference. I enjoyed the program and wish you could continue your long shortwave tradition. Could you please send us QSL card? Muchas gracias, Ricardo. That's Richard Nowak in Fort Pierce, Florida. Thanks, Richard.
Yes, it is a long tradition. We've been on the air for 70 years, but over 70 years. We celebrated our 70th anniversary a couple years ago, but yeah, the powers that be now have other plans.
Yeah. So, okay, what about the petition? You can sign a petition. It's in Spanish, but it can be reached at www.change.org. And where do they have to look once they're in?
Once you get there, do a search on that website under the name Radio Exterior. Between
marks,
then you get a more specific search. Radio Exterior at www.change.org. If you want to sign a petition in favor of the non-suppression of our shortwave broadcast.
And so that brings us to the end. Well, we have another sentimental song.
Why not?
We can't let ourselves get corny. We have to maintain We have to stiff up our lip and still be able to speak, but we'll let these songs do it. And of course, this one will be in English. It's Andrew Gold's 1970s hit single, and as corny as it sounds, I think Justin and I actually really do mean this.
Yes. Thank you
For being friends. 73.
73. You've just heard the English language language service of Radio Interior de España, broadcasting to North America. This broadcast goes out daily at 0 hours GT on 60-65 kilohertz in the 40-millimeter band. Please help us to improve our programming by sending us comments. You can write us at Radio Interior de España, Spanish National Radio, broadcast in English, P.O. Box 156-202, Madrid 28080, Spain. Or write us at our email address, english@rtve.ts.